Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Hey, foreign cars, foreign.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Let's go, baby.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. This is Jalen Richard, the fourth-year man from Southern Miss. 11 yards there, first down.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Just like that.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Gun. 8.
From just shy of midfield, Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And it's third down.
8 yards to go.
Mike, ready? Left 80. Greg.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike, you remember me?
Express.
Check 52 to Mike. Check 50.
The shotgun snap for Newton.
It's going to be a long day.
Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Cut. Who it is?
59, 59. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Brian Burns in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A handoff, running left, Richard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still...
Gun. 20.
Wrong football.
Great.
Now a handoff to Richard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready. 180.
52. 52's the mic.
8.
Check nickel.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
to have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Go, guys, 4 down, 4 down. Stay at home, stay at home.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the 39, Wilson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 Short racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one in SoCal. The Vikings and the Chargers from Dignity Health Sports Park. Coverage at 8:20 Eastern, 5:20 Pacific on EA Sports. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
The stretcher right there turned it into a really nice game. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Shift, shift. 66, bullet, half.
Here's Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Quincy Enunwa, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Seahawks now set to come back out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. His intended receiver, the tight end, Caleb Wilson.
And 5 yards to go.
Hey!
Check me out. And 58 is a mic. Come. Marcus, defense, Marcus. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Record. 58.
Right. Let's go. Right.
Here's Wilson. Looking deep for Jennings. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. This will be fielded at the 17. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Express! Line 52. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to...
Throwing again. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
What we got?
On 1st down, it's Newton. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
This one caught by Crowder.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
20.
5-2's the mic. Mike 5-2.
Again, Newton. On the catch, it's Crowder. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brings up third down.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Let's go. Let's do this.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
2 minutes to play. First half, it's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Escaping the pressure right, and it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. Incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Panthers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a left pass. Mike 52. They gonna need some therapy after this. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. 20. Watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Out of the gun, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Gerald McCoy in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important Throwing is Wilson. And Jennings has it. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. To throw is Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff for Gurley. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Wilson. Wilson snags it left side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble, and it's picked up by the Panthers. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Ready?
52 right here. 52. I smell fear in that offense.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Blue down. Tighten up. Hey!
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Under 10.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today.
32-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 21-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
He's coming. He's coming. Good. We got double up.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
More than we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's right.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Newton now to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane, the rookie from Michigan State. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. 19.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Check.
Now it's Wilson. They'll set up a screen for Breida. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will get them one closer. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry.
20. Check 3. 8. You go take. You got tight.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Now on 2nd and 13, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit at 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
No chance. You're Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey!
Here's Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now it's Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got you. 58, right over there.
Now it's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Go 14.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Here we go. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Hey, they're scared.
Check. I got listen. Pressure.
Wilson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Good job right there.
Alert 3.
Push left. Hey, alert.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Let's go, D, tighten up.
Good luck for signal.
Let's go, D, tighten up.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 59. Mike 59. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Here's Wilson to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their own 24.
20. Kill, turn up. Check three. Gun. 8.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that one's complete to Gurley. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Gun.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
On fourth quarter, yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Hey, check 37. Check 37.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. So naturally, they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Get it. 8.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside.
On third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11.
36. Greg. That's it. 55 is my guy, 55. Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, check it.
Now it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
A 59-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. K1 short. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Looking deep for Jennings. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's 2nd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, here we go. 58's the Mike. 58.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check back. Great.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. and that will swell the lead to 16. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. They were looking Jennings' way again, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 0. Bang out.
Wilson now, throwing again. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off, and they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for Carolina, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.